Yo, you guys, welcome back to another video. This is Michigan Sports Talk here, and yes, I know we are making an NBA video here. The NBA playoffs just started last week, and on Tuesday, May 18th, they started the play-in tournament. And but yeah, instead of covering Michigan sports, there's nothing really much going on around Michigan football or anything. So we're gonna be taking a look here at the NBA playoffs, and if you guys are new around here, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We do just sports videos here. Today we're going to be covering the NBA, but we do mostly cover Michigan sports or like the Big Ten. So if you are like a team or a fan of the Big Ten, or if you're a fan of Michigan, definitely consider subscribing. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here at the NBA playoffs and what's going on right now. So obviously in the play-in tournament, the Hornets lost to the Pacers, and the Pacers played the Wizards to be the 8th seed, as the Wizards lost to the Celtics. And the Celtics and the Wizards both won their games to get in. Well, the Wizards lost to the Celtics, and the Celtics got the 7th seed. The Wizards got the 8th seed on the Eastern Conference side. On the Western Conference side, the Warriors and the Lakers, which was a really great game. Lakers pulled away, and LeBron James hit a game-winning 3 to win it, 103-100. And the Grizzlies, which were the 9 seed, beat the number 8 seed, the Warriors, to be the number 8 seed. So it was the number 7 Lakers and the number 8 Grizzlies on the Western side. Now in the first round action, which was during the weekend on Saturday, the Bucks won in a great game, 109-107. They beat the Heat in Game 1, which is going to be a heck of a series. I can't wait to watch it again tonight. They play, so that'll be cool. Jimmy Butler and the Heat, always a great, they always have a great culture on the Heat right now. So see how Game 2 goes. Personally, I want the Heat to win that series. I just like the way they play. But looking at the Mavericks and the Clippers here, the Mavericks won their game against the Clippers. Didn't really watch that game much, but the Clippers, obviously, they have Kawhi, Paul George, and they did not do that great in the playoffs. Everybody thought it was going to be the Lakers and the Clippers last year in the Western Conference Finals. That did not happen, so the Clippers are very, very backs against their backs are against the wall. They're the wall right now for the Clippers right now. The Nets, obviously the big three, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, almost seems unfair right now, but they won their game against the Celtics 104-93. Just an unfair advantage for the Nets right now. Yeah, they won their game right there. And the Trailblazers versus the Nuggets. Trailblazers beat up the Nuggets 123-109. Not much said to be there. Damian Lillard getting the job done there. The Suns and Lakers was a very great game too. Watched that game, the second half, watched all of it, and the Suns and Devin Booker did great, and they beat the LeBron James AD, beat the Lakers, and they went up 1-0. You could tell LeBron James walking off the court was definitely pissed about losing that game. So we'll see how the rest of the series goes, but I got the Suns winning that series. Suns is just, have rebuilt their team and started from the bottom, and now they're finally doing great. So it's kind of cool to see them doing, good in the playoffs. So hopefully they keep it up, and I'm rooting for them right now. Now the Wizards and 76ers. The 76ers beat the Wizards 125-118 on a controversial out-of-bounds call. Russell Westbrook, potentially stepped out. I looked at the replay. It did not look like he stepped out, though. I don't really know if that did impact the game a lot, though, considering the final score. Pretty sure it did, though. I think it was 121-118 or something like that when Russell Westbrook stepped out of bounds. So that definitely did impact the game as it was in the final seconds. But the 76ers go ahead to hold on to take Game 1. And then later that night, it was the Hawks versus the Knicks. That was a really great game. Just back and forth action. Trae Young hit the game-winning shot. Nice little layup. And the Hawks won it 107-105. And then Grizzlies and Jazz, late night game I did not watch. But Grizzlies won it 112-109. I did not get to watch it. It was 10:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure it started, so I had school in the morning, obviously, so I did not watch that. But the Grizzlies did beat the Jazz, and the Jazz are the number one seed. And I did see, who was it? I did see the shot though that really sealed the deal, so that was cool. The Grizzlies beat the number one seed in the western side, and but yeah, the Jazz lose game one, very surprising. Obviously the Jazz and Suns were really competing for that number one spot on the western side, so that is that, recapping there and all the playoff action that we got so far. Now we go into the game twos, the round of game twos, which is over the course of 3 days now. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of all game two rounds, and tonight at 7:30 we got the Heat and Bucks, like I mentioned, game two. And then we got the Trailblazers versus Nuggets at 10 p.m. Then tomorrow we got the Celtics Nets at 7:30 p.m. and Mavericks Clippers at 10:30 p.m. And then also tomorrow we got the Lakers and Suns at 10 p.m. So 2 games will be playing at the same time right there. And then Wednesday we'll finish it up for all the game twos. It'll be the Wizards 76ers 7 p.m., Hawks Knicks 7:30 p.m., and Grizzlies Jazz at 10 p.m. And then we head in on Thursday into game threes. So what I'm gonna just give my opinion now, talk more about teams to look out forward to, and teams that I really expect to go far in this playoff run. Now, one team I mentioned that I said that I am rooting for is the Phoenix Suns, and that is because I think the Phoenix Suns really have a chance here. They have a lot of talent on their team. I mean, they got DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker. They got, obviously, Chris Paul, who did get injured in their game, but that was a huge addition to their team, is Chris Paul, a great point guard. And then they also got Bridges, and they got a lot of point guard, they got a lot of guard depth on their team, so Suns definitely can do it this year. But another team that I would look out for is the Miami Heat. Miami Heat obviously went to the NBA Finals last year. A lot of people didn't even expect that from the Eastern Conference, but they did. And the Lakers obviously beat them 4-2 in this series. But the Heat, they're doing good again. Only lost by 2 points in overtime in the first game against the Bucks. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, if I said his name right, really hard to pronounce his name, but Giannis actually said he doesn't know if the outcome of this year's series will be the same as last year's. Obviously, last year's series against the Bucks and the Heat took it, so not a lot of confidence on the Bucks side, I think, just because it was such a close game and really could have gone either way. But Chris Middleton did get the game-winning shot against them, so really look out for the Heat to make another run this year. But we'll see what happens in that series. Another team is the Memphis Grizzlies. Who would have thought they beat the Jazz in game one? The number 1 Utah Jazz in the Western Conference lost to the number 8 Memphis Grizzlies, and the Grizzlies were the 9 seed going into the play-in tournament. So if it was last year, they wouldn't even made the playoffs. And I was kind of hoping for the Warriors and Stephen Curry to get in the playoffs, just because I thought they might have had a chance, to beat the number 1 seed. But obviously Grizzlies showing that they have a chance to beat them as well, as they go up 1-0 in game 1, steal one on the road. So yeah, Memphis Grizzlies, look out for the number 8 seed in the Western Conference. Obviously the Brooklyn Nets as well, the big 3, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving. Now alright, so my prediction for the Eastern Conference Finals, I think it might be, it's a tough decision between the Heat and the Nets. Obviously the Nets and the Heat could meet up and play each other, so whoever wins that game, I think, might win the Eastern side. So I'm going to go with the 76ers probably getting out on their side, going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'll pick the 76ers, and then either the Nets or the Heat, I think, will both win their series, and whoever wins that, I think, will go to the NBA Finals. That's my prediction. Let me know down below in the comment section your guys' prediction. Now my Western Conference Finals prediction will be, now I think the Phoenix Suns will get the job done on their side. I just think they are a very great team this year, so I think the Suns will go to the Western Conference Finals. And it's a tough decision here on the other side. I might just go with the Jazz because the Jazz, obviously have Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, and they have been doing really great this year. Obviously, the number 1 seed on the Western side, but also the Mavericks. Be careful of the Clippers and the Mavericks. Both of those teams can definitely beat them in a series. So I'm just gonna go Suns, Jazz in the Western Conference Finals, and I want the Suns to go to the NBA Finals, so I'm just gonna pick the Suns to go to the NBA Finals. So either the Heat or the Nets or the Jazz and the Suns in the NBA Finals. That's my prediction. Let me know down in the comment section below your guys' prediction, and it should be fun. All game ones, all 8 game 1 matchups were really fun to watch. And yeah, just a nice little video here for you guys covering the NBA playoffs. And if you guys have not watched any of it, I would suggest watching it. A lot of great games on. And but yeah, I know it's a different video. We usually go over Michigan sports stuff, and we do a lot of Michigan sports coverings and just facts and statistics and all that good jazz. But yeah, today we did cover the NBA playoffs, and that's my prediction. And hope you guys did enjoy this video. And please consider subscribing, as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers right now. So keep it up, guys. I greatly appreciate all the support, and let's keep going. A slow, steady grind, but let's keep it going, guys. And I really appreciate everybody who does support the channel and subscribes. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. And just a little, video talking about the NBA playoffs with you guys. So comment down below again in the comment section what you guys' prediction is. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah, peace.